Come closer. What I'm about to tell you isn't a bedtime story. These are real events. People, ships, planes, they simply vanished. No trace, no scream, no clue left behind. Scientists searched, militaries searched, entire countries poured resources into finding answers. And to this day, silence. Today, 5 of the most chilling disappearances in human history. Stay until the end. The last case is still open, and it gives even me the chills. Let's go. Number 5, the ghost ship Mary Celeste. November 1872, the brigantine Mary Celeste sets sail from New York. On board, Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, their young daughter, and 7 crew members. The cargo, nearly 2,000 barrels of industrial alcohol. A month later, on December 4th, another ship, the Dei Gratia, spots her drifting in the middle of the Atlantic. Something's wrong. The sails are set unevenly. The ship is zigzagging. No one answers the signals. The captain of the Dei Gratia boards her. And here's what he finds. The ship is completely intact. The cabins are in order. The captain's personal belongings, his watch, his sword, are still there. In the galley, food sits prepared, as if left just moments ago. The only thing missing is the lifeboat. The entire crew, all 8 people, including the woman and child, gone. Forever. No signs of struggle, no signs of a storm. The cargo hadn't even shifted. The last logbook entry was made 10 days before the ship was found, and it mentions nothing of panic. Where did 9 people vanish from a fully intact ship in the span of 10 days without a single line of explanation? Theories range from alcohol fumes causing panic to pirates to a waterspout. No official answer exists to this day. Number 4. Flight 19, The Curse of the Bermuda Triangle. December 5th, 1945. 5 U.S. Navy training bombers take off from a base in Florida for a routine training flight. 14 men on board, led by an experienced instructor. An hour and a half into the flight, the squadron leader gets on the radio. His voice is tense. "We cannot tell where we are. The ground doesn't look right. Everything looks strange. Even the ocean doesn't look right." The compasses fail, one after another. Radio contact breaks. A rescue plane with 13 crew members is sent to search for them. It disappears too, believed by some to have exploded mid-air. The final count: 6 planes, 27 men. Not a single piece of wreckage. Not a single body. Not even an oil slick on the water. Search efforts lasted 5 days, involving hundreds of ships and aircraft. The ocean stayed silent. This case is what sparked the legend of the Bermuda Triangle. A zone where statistics suggest an unusually high number of ships and planes vanish. Scientists point to magnetic anomalies and weather conditions, but no one can explain exactly where those 27 men and 6 aircraft went. Number 3. The ghost ship Orang Maiden. June 1947, the Strait of Malacca. 2 American ships pick up a strange distress signal from the Dutch cargo ship Orang Maiden. All officers, including the captain, are dead, lying in the wheelhouse and on the bridge. Possibly the entire crew is dead. Then one final line: "I die," and silence. Rescuers find the ship adrift. They board her and see a nightmare. Every crew member is dead. The captain on the bridge, staring into nothing. The radio operator, hands still resting on the transmitter. Even the ship's dog on deck, dead. No wounds on the bodies, no signs of violence. Faces frozen in what looks like terror. Mouths open, arms outstretched, as if caught mid-scream. The specialists who board the ship begin to feel an inexplicable heat rising from the cargo hold. Minutes later, the ship catches fire and explodes, sinking before anyone can examine the cargo. What killed an entire crew without a single mark of violence? Theories range from a toxic gas leak to a secret chemical weapon shipment. The ship's existence itself has never been confirmed in official records, which makes the story even stranger. Number 2. Flight MH370, aviation's greatest mystery of the 21st century. March 8, 2014, 12:42 a.m. A Malaysia Airlines Boeing 777, flight MH370, takes off from Kuala Lumpur bound for Beijing. 239 people on board. 38 minutes into the flight, the plane makes its final contact with air traffic control. "Good night, Malaysian 370, a routine phrase. Minutes later, the transponder broadcasting the plane's position shuts off. The aircraft vanishes from civilian radar, but not from military radar. Malaysian Air Force radar shows the plane making a sharp turn, flying back across the peninsula in the opposite direction, then heading toward the southern Indian Ocean. The satellite company in Marsat continues receiving automated handshake signals from the aircraft for 7 more hours, meaning the plane stayed airborne nearly twice as long as its fuel should have allowed. Then, silence. Forever. The largest search operation in aviation history, Australia, China, Malaysia, combs hundreds of thousands of square kilometers of ocean. Years later, several pieces of confirmed MH370 wreckage wash up on the shores of Madagascar, Mozambique, and Réunion. But the plane itself, its black boxes, and the 239 people aboard have never been found. What happened in that cockpit in the minutes between goodnight and the turn remains one of the great unsolved mysteries of our time. Number 1. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. February 1959. The Northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 experienced ski hikers led by Igor Dyatlov sets up camp on the slope of Kholat-Syakhl. That night, something happens that makes them cut their way out of the tent from the inside and flee into 30 below temperatures, half-dressed without boots, some in a single sock. Search teams find the tent nearly a month later. The bodies are scattered up to 1.5 miles from camp, as if the group had fled in different directions in panic with no visible threat in sight. The first bodies found died of hypothermia, but 4 others show horrific injuries, broken ribs, fractured skulls. One of the women is missing her tongue and eyes. Yet there's no external damage to the skin, as if the trauma came from within. Forensic experts later say the injuries resemble the force of a blast wave or a high-speed impact. Traces of elevated radiation are found on some of the victims' clothing. The investigation has been opened and closed several times over more than 60 years. Theories include an avalanche, a panic attack triggered by infrasound, secret weapons testing, an attack, but none fully explain the whole picture. To this day, ask any criminologist in Russia about Dyatlov Pass, and they'll tell you, officially closed, never truly explained. 5 stories, 9 hikers, 27 airmen, an entire cargo ship's crew, 239 passengers on a single flight. All of them simply vanished. And the most unsettling part? No one can guarantee it won't happen again. If these stories gave you chills too, hit like. It's the best way to thank the work that went into this. Subscribe if you want to uncover more mysteries science still can't explain. And tell me in the comments, which story scared you the most? Until next time.